Thank you, Mr. Adolfo. Okay, it's question time. We'll allocate some time for questions. And to organize it better, I think we could type in our questions in the chat box. And please, whilst we are entering the questions, could you please desist from forming your WhatsApp groups? It's distracting us. So please, can we see your questions? Or you can put up your hand if we are ready, because we need to get that. I don't see anybody typing yet. Okay. Nathaniel, can we have your question, please?
Okay, good afternoon, colleagues and the senior members of the university.
Please, as little interference as possible. Can you all please mute your mics? Matt Smith, can you please mute your mic? Matt Smith, I just muted you and you've unmuted yourself. Why do you keep unmuting yourself?
If it's continuous, let's take him off, please.
Okay. Nathaniel, please continue.
Thank you, Madam, for the opportunity. Thanks to all the senior members for the good presentation that have been made. My question goes to Mr. Vincent Achampon, who presented on registrations and ID cards. I actually wanted to find out if someone is having difficulty with updating his ID picture, what does he do next? Because he took us through the process, but I've tried earlier and I was having difficulty. Because I was an undergraduate student from 2008 to 2012, and the picture is quite old. So what next do we do if you've tried the option he gave and it's not working? Thank you.
Mr. Champon. Mr. Champon. Mr. Champon. Yesterday, what we did was he gave us his email address because the registration questions were so many. So I think we'll repeat that today. And I will type in his email address so that all the registration questions will be sent to him by email. I hope that is okay with you. Yesterday, he responded to all the questions, sent me copies. So I think he can do the same again today.
Okay, thank you.
This question goes to student financial aid. Please, are there opportunities for non-University of Ghana undergraduates to get scholarships? Is this Benny? Is this Benny? I'm sure.
Yes, yes. No.
Okay.
Hello. Yeah, the scholarships, according to the donors, are for University of Ghana students. Okay. So depending on which one you are eligible for.
Sorry, please. I asked a question. I don't know if I can make it clear.
Okay.
Yes, please. I heard a statement that mentioned or emphasized that it was more for students who graduated from University of Ghana. So the question was that if you didn't have your undergraduate at University of Ghana, are you still eligible for these scholarships?
Okay.
That's for the postgraduate level.
My answer would be, are you a University of Ghana student currently?
Yes, please.
Okay, then you're eligible once you meet all the other requirements.
Okay. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Another one for you, Christine. Please, is student loan available to graduate students?
Oh yeah, student loan and trust fund. They give both graduate and undergraduate.
Thank you.
Yeah, they have to pass by the office there and then see.
Mr. Adolfo, someone is asking that you repeat the GRASA contact information. So if you can type it into the chat box.
I don't know.
Abigail, I'm going to take you out if you unmute yourself again. Please, while somebody is asking, please, can I be briefed in detail concerning part-time job opportunities available? Wow, I'm gone off. It's thrown me out. Yes, Christine, again, you spoke about job opportunities. Christine, looks like the internet is fluctuating. Somebody asked, please, will the recorded meeting be uploaded? Yes, I said that at the beginning. I said that at the beginning, that we'll place it on the SGS website. It will have to be edited first. Can we get a quick review on the registration process? Please send Mr. Champon an email. Are there scholarships based on merit during the study period? Christy, again. Mrs. Bannon.
Yeah, hello, I'm here. Sorry about that.
Yeah, are there scholarships based on merit during the study period?
Oh, in my presentation, I said, whatever is relevant to the student. Yes, there are scholarships, but then the scholarship would depend on whether you meet the requirement for merit. Okay, like for instance, the history department has one, it's there for merit. You know, so it depends on what you read in the advert. It's not a general question based on merit. It has other additions to it. So you have to read everything that the scholarship says, and then you see whether you are eligible for it or not.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Somebody is asking, how can I know the number of courses to register?
Stella, if I may add. Yeah. So in terms of merit, and depending on what your program is, there are other units that also advertise for scholarship and sponsorship. And so sometimes you can actually engage with your academic unit, but also ORID does, they do post some of these scholarships or sponsorships sometimes. So engage with your academic units, and if there are research-specific sponsorship or support, they will let you know, okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Vice Dean. Somebody asked about registration, that I'll ask that part of the question. The other part of the question is there any way to get residents on campus? From yesterday, the answer we got was that they put up a few rooms for graduate students, but it looks like they've all been taken. So I don't think you can get accommodation on campus. How can I know the number of courses to register in this semester? Since there are a lot of things at the department who can advise you. Oh, how do we get access to the Sakai system? Mr. Kobe, are you there?
Yes, madam, I'm here.
Somebody is asking how they can get access to the Sakai system.
It was the present part of the orientation. Yeah, so I think a quick one, you can do that by going through the university website. Under featured links, you see Sakai LMS. When you click it, it will take you there, but the direct URL is sakai.ug.edu.gh, and Sakai is spelled S-A-K-A-I. So that's the short answer to that. Thank you.
The next question is, some of us haven't yet received our admission letter. When should we please expect them? In the meanwhile, how do we benefit from available resources? Isaac, will you take that question, please?
And ask the question again. Sorry, students are.
Some of us haven't yet received our admission letter. When should we please expect them? In the meanwhile, how do we benefit from the available resources?
They don't have the admission letter.
They haven't been admitted yet.
Oh, so it should be, you should be admitted soon if you haven't. But if you haven't been admitted, how did you get here?
Open system.
I mean, presumably all of us who are on the or in this meeting today have been admitted. If there is a challenge with your admission from the department, then please get in touch with us as soon as possible. Okay.
And in any case, some of you had problems with your names, and those have been sorted out. So if you were contacted to submit a gazette or birth certificate or some kind of national ID, if you have done so, then you should be expecting your admission letter soon. Somebody's asking about residential registrations. An update concerning residential registrations. Actually, residential issues have been decoupled from academic issues. So if you need to know anything about the residential issues, you'll have to go to the halls or the hostels, or maybe UGCS for more information. Somebody is asking how we activate the email address system. I thought Mr. Champon, please send that to Mr. Champon's email. Someone asked, please, I would like to know whether there is an arrangement for freshers having difficulty paying the 50% for the first semester. Vice Dean, or we should go to student accounts.
So I have seen a few letters to that effect. We don't have any directive to act on any fee. And so I think that it's probably better if you write directly to the Pro-VC. I mean, if you write to us, we will send it to the Pro-VC's office anyway. But as at now, the university management has not made any decision on that front. Okay. I don't know whether student accounts has any directive to that effect.
Student accounts. It doesn't seem there. I think it's okay to write to the Pro-VC.
Yeah.
For consideration. Somebody said, please, I registered a course with the code AJEC627. But I cannot see it on the list that pops up when I click on the site under Sakai. Okay. Please report this to your college academic office or Mr. Kobe.
Yes, madam.
Somebody is saying they cannot see the course is registered, but I cannot see the course in Sakai.
Okay, so two things. If you register for the course, we've asked head of department to link those who are teaching courses in the ITS. That's our primary source of data. If that is not done, the course will be in draft mode and students will not be able to see it. So it's two things. Once you've registered, then rest assured, as soon as there is a lecturer for that course that is assigned in the ITS, it will be automatically enabled for you to see.
If I may add to what Francis just said, what you could also do is that if you haven't done your orientation at the department, during the orientation, please notify the department that those courses are not on the Sakai. Because like Francis is saying, it's the department that have to tell UGCS or the Sakai system that these courses are going to be taught and are available.
Another question is, how will you know if your scholarship application is accepted or otherwise unsuccessful? Student financial aid. Student financial aid. Okay, I'm sure when she comes back, we'll go back to that question. How do students with cars get the UG car pass? I think the Dean of Students Office handles that. They'll ask you to bring your car papers and then identify you as a student. You should have registered, paid your fees, send your proof of registration, etc. And then they'll introduce you to the office that will issue a car pass.
So if I could just add a footnote to that as well. So we are getting some of the graduate students directed to the School of Graduate Studies for their forms to be authenticated and then signed from the Dean of Students Office. So again, but the first point of call is to go to the Dean of Students Office, and then they would give you directions on what to do. But we have seen some, and we definitely have signed some off now. So people are already in the process of getting it. So please, it's your right, so take advantage of it.
Somebody is asking, please, the calendar says lectures begin on Monday. Are we going to get a timetable on when to log on Sakai for lectures? Guys, will you take that?
When to get a timetable? The timetables should be at the departments by now. In terms of the Sakai system, as Mr. Pobi presented, the Sakai system is ready, and some of the courses and the examples that he showed are actually real courses that are online. So given that largely it will be online based lectures, largely, even though it's a blended approach we are using, it should be up on the Monday, but please touch base with your departments or academic units and then try and get the timetable, and you would be able to participate in the lectures next week. Thank you.
Thank you. I've just typed in Mr. Champon's email address so you could direct your registration questions to him. Please, are there specific departments? Oh, it's gone. Please, are there specific department orientation schedules, please? You will have to check with the department for that information. Someone said, I am through now. No need to answer my question. I don't know who it is. All the registration questions, please send them to, if it has to do with, and like you're talking about your courses, then you talk to the department. But if it's just a plain registration problem, then you send the email to Mr. Champo. That was the last question, I think. So, are there any further questions?
Hello, madam. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I wanted to find out how you activate the emails.
As I said, this one has to do with registration because that's the first step in the registration process. So I'll send you Mr. Champon's number, then he will run it, his email, he will run it to you.
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Champon,
Yes, I just popped in. Sorry.
Email. I've given them your email address, so get ready for.
That's fine. I've just had the tail end of the question from one of the students about the email. He said, how do you do what? Activate
the email address.
Okay, it's pretty simple. Quickly, go to the university's website, click on the student portal. You will see email, student email. Okay. Apparently, you were not here when I was giving my.
I've been here from the beginning. I have tried it several times. It doesn't work for me.
How does it? Can you tell me what happens?
It says that it doesn't work. I just can't open. I've tried it several times.
I want to know what I mean. You mean you could not open the site, or
I opened the site.
Did you get an error?
Yeah, I opened the site. I type in the email given by the uni, and it says that it's not possible.
It's not possible. It's not one of the phrases that the system gives you.
Well, let me
so you send me email and we'll communicate and see your exact problem.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
I want to know the deadline for payment of fees.
I don't have the. Guys, you do have your calendar beside you. I don't have where I am. I don't have my calendar.
No, but it has to do with the deadline for registration.
Okay.
Which is like 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't pay, you can't register. That's the whole thing.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, mine has to do with the University of Ghana email that they gave us. I was part of yesterday's orientation, so I sent a mail to Prof, but I have not had the response yet.
Okay,
what happened is that I was able to activate the email, so I changed my own password. But it's like I must have read the password, so I couldn't get the exact password again. So when I'm trying to do, it is not picking again. I'm told to contact our administrator.
Mr.
So that's my concern.
Fuseni, Mr. Fuseni, have you read your mails today?
I did.
I mean, today, have you checked your email?
I did, sir.
And you haven't seen any response from us?
Then I have to check on spam.
Okay, you check and then come back.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Joseph Nunu, any question? Oh, somebody has been kind enough to put up the academic calendar, so you can refer.
Yeah. Madam, thank you for the opportunity. With the email, when I log in, it says wrong password, so I don't know what to do. I've tried the same thing.
Okay, Joseph, are you a former student?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the email account that you were using, do you remember the password you were using?
No, sir.
You don't?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you send me email and we'll reset the password for you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mr. Jeman, please, it says that it couldn't find the email account, the Google account.
You specify, maybe check whether you have typed in the correct address.
Yes, I have done that.
I hope you didn't include the @st.ug. Did you include that? You didn't.
The thing is, when I try to type in everything goes away. So I have to type in the email address on my admission letter.
Yes, that's what you should do. Are you using any browser? What browser are you using?
Chrome.
It is in Chrome.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you currently?
I'm at Accra. I'm in Accra.
Oh, okay. You're not on campus.
No.
All right. Send me email and I would discuss this.
Yes, please.
Yeah, student financial aid. Are you on now? Mrs. Bannon. Mrs. Bannon. I'm sure the person was asking about the part-time jobs. I'm sure you saw her contact, so you could send her an email or visit them in the office. Somebody is also was an opportunity to apply for Get Fund Scholarship, which I did. Please, I want to ask that to be able to access the scholarship, must you give out any recommendation? Right, Dean?
Say that again.
There was an opportunity to apply for Get Fund Scholarship, which I did. Please, I want to ask that to be able to access the scholarship, must you give out any recommendation?
No, but you have already your admission letter. Okay, so that is what you are going to apply with. I'm not sure if we need to give out any recommendation over and above the fact that you have been offered admission. Is that okay?
Right. Right, did you get it? He said, okay, thank you. Okay. That's fine. Someone is asking, please, whom do past students contact for reset of email or email activation? It's a champion.
UGCS.
I'm sure they want a link or an email or something. You send the mail to Mr. Champon. He will forward it to whoever has to work on it for you. Mr. Joseph Nuno, we have how many minutes more to end the session? 2 minutes more to end the session. Mr. Joseph Nuno.
But I'm sorry, they've answered my question. Thank you very much.
I didn't lower your hand, so I've lowered it for you.
Sorry, I'll bring it down,
should I lower your hand? Okay, good.
Please, it's a emergency. I have typed in my question. So please, if you can refer and then answer.
Please say it loud. I have to scroll back. Can you repeat your question?
Yeah, my question. I'm asking, with the e-learning, is there any arrangement between UG and the telcos that is going to supply students with SIM cards with subsidized data to help students access?
Mr. Kobe.
There's nothing like that, and that's the reason the university has opened for students to come to residence and take advantage of the facilities on campus. No arrangement with any telco whatsoever.
Okay, madam, does it mean that if your department is even requesting for you to have a virtual lecture, you can still come and be on campus?
Please, the question is, if the department is
my department said we are going to have virtual lectures. But his response with regard to the telecos doesn't mean that you can, even though your department is asking you to have virtual lectures, you can still come and be on campus.
Well, people are on campus. Those who cannot afford data, or those who don't have what it takes to, get onto the virtual platform, are on campus because the university is not going to give them any data or whatever to get onto it. You get it? So that's why they opened up for students to come into residence. That way you get free data. You can, once you are registered, you can connect to the Wi-Fi and then you participate in lectures.
Even though my department is saying that we should have virtual lectures.
It's not your department that is asking you to have virtual lectures. it's because of the COVID-19 pandemic that the university is asking that we should have virtual lectures.
Okay, I received a mail from our department yesterday that we are going to have a virtual lecture because there are foreign students. So we have to have virtual lectures. So
Which
there's
is
no
fine.
need to come to.
Hussaini, so all what school administrator is saying is that that is absolutely fine, but you can also come and take advantage of facilities on campus.
Okay.
So
okay.
like you were told with respect to the BAM library, there is a lot of sort of facilities there. Even for some of the academic units, they have libraries and they have rooms where you can actually go and sit and then do your lectures. Because it's virtual, what you actually need is good access to internet, good and stable access to internet. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
So if, for instance, you feel where you are at any particular time, the internet doesn't work very well in the afternoons and you have an afternoon lecture, you can, for instance, decide, okay, I'm going to go to the BAM library and then take advantage of the internet access there and then have my lectures.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, somebody is asking, please, we haven't had any information from our Department of Biomedical Engineering concerning academic schedules. I visited the department on Monday, but couldn't get any relevant information. Please, can you advise on what we are to do next, since we don't even have information on courses to register for? Lady Paula, the names you've used for this, I don't want to mention them, but I have to mention them. Lady Paula, the person is not coming on.
Hello.
I wanted to find out whom you spoke to at the department.
Okay, I spoke to the secretary to the head of department.
And she said that the timetable wasn't out.
Yes, she wasn't even previewed to our admissions or anything of that sort.
Okay, so what you can do is talk to the school administrator. Ask for the school administrator, okay, and then she will find answers for you, okay?
Okay, all right, thank you very much.
The questions on student funding, I can't get hold of the student financial office. So please direct your questions to her by email, or you can go physically to the office. Mr. Christian Owusu.
Yes, madam, was about the scholarships. So I think
okay, so the scholarships, I said direct your questions to them, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Vice Dean, there's one question. Please, who qualifies to apply for graduate assistantship at the University of Ghana?
I mean, it's department specific and it depends on your expertise, okay? So, and depends sometimes also on who it is that you are working with. Depending on if it's research-based, for instance, some people will just advertise and look at your CV, look at your background, what you've done, and then shortlist or interview you, and then will then engage you in the assignment. Okay, so it is very department specific, but note that once you have qualified to come here to do a PhD or indeed even a master's, then you do qualify.
Okay, thank you very much. I think it's a good
Unless
time
the
to
question
end.
was directed at the student aid.
No, I don't think so. I think the advisor, I think we can end here. I'd like to thank you all for coming, especially our resource persons who have taken time off their busy schedules to spend so many hours with us yesterday and today. And I will continue tomorrow. for fresh graduate students from the College of Humanities. Thank you all for coming, and God bless us all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
I'm closing the
Thank
meeting.
you.
Right. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the information sharing. Thank you.
Thank you.
National.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.